back to it with the Mind Over Matter podcast. If you listen to that first part, I'm sure you got some healing, some laughs, and a good bit of information. But right now, I think what I want to do, since y'all just letting me do what I want to do, I think I just want to do some fire round questions. Okay. Like, I just want to do some, see what's happening over there.
Lamar got his wine now, y'all.
Oh yeah, he got.
It ain't the wine I drink.
It's not the wine you want, y'all.
We gonna work on this.
Mind you, I did call you and text you. I told you I was at Wawa.
I know you can't get no wine that I want at Wawa. So it was like whatever you bring.
They got a Snoop Dogg wine.
Look, when we schedule the next one, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have like 3 bottles.
They got like Heinekens and stuff in there, like beers.
Oh, I don't drink that.
Four Loco.
Yeah, they got
wine coolers. We don't be drinking.
She a pirate, bro.
You got Mad Dog. Hey, look, we was at ODU. I was drinking the Mad Dog.
Exactly.
40. I got a crazy picture with a joint there. I'm like this with that.
The big dog.
They gave me the beer belly, bro. I just had a 6-pack and everything. Start drinking beer, bro. They say put weight on you. You get beer fast.
Mad Dog, we are taking sponsorship, so you reach out to us.
Bro.
That is crazy.
All right. But this is a question for everybody. Is peace a choice or a privilege? I'll start with you, Lamar.
I think peace a choice.
I
feel like, and why I say that is because I don't feel like in your environment, life is always gonna have its challenges. It's always gonna have its highs and lows. But I feel like if you choose peace, regardless of the highs and lows, you're gonna be consistent. So it's kind of like if you don't choose it, you're gonna always be on this emotional roller coaster of life.
Okay. What about you, Troy? Is peace a choice or a privilege?
I think it's a privilege, like to even know what peace is for real. Like I said, we get so stuck into different aspects of life we live in, we don't even know what peace looks like for us, because peace is not the same for everybody. So to be able to even recognize it, it's like it's a privilege to be able to see it for real, to take that time to learn what peace is for you. So like you said, you could choose it, but it's like it's hard to choose when you don't know what to choose from for real, because everything feels good. So you gotta find out what peace is for you.
I think it could be both.
Hey, look, he got me changing my perspective.
I think it could be both, because peace is like what Lamar said, like it's always going to be turmoil, it's always going to be things happening, and so you have to, if peace is contingent upon what's going on around you, you're never going to have peace. Like you have to have peace. Has to be something that's within you, that no matter what your circumstance is, you have that inner peace. But I think to what Troy said, if you don't even know what that is, then it's kind of hard to identify like this is what peace is. So I think it's a privilege to even have the knowledge to know what peace is, so that I can choose. So I think it could be both.
Okay, well, I wish I would have answered first, because at this point, it's like,
We the man.
Nah, hey, look, I'm glad I went first. I looked at y'all like, damn.
That was good.
I'm glad we got some different opinions on this junk, because I was like, hey, I think it's a choice. But then my mind changed a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'ma still lean toward choice. I feel like you could be in a very messed up situation, but still choose peace. Like you could still choose to be like, oh yeah, we living in a shelter right now, but at least we alive. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. I think it's different tiers of peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I think it could be a choice. I think it is a privilege. Like I agree on both fronts. But if I have to pick one, I'm gonna say choice. But who checks on your mental health, Troy?
My dad.
Your dad
and my mom. My dad and my mom. They always like, you all right, T? Like my dad, that's the first thing he see me, because he know, like, they both know what I do, but like I said, he more of a man. So we kind of had like the same journey for real. So he's just like, you all right, T? You talking something like that. So
but that's interesting you said y'all have the same journey, because I thought he was like the opposite of you, at least of your grandpa.
No, that's when you get to like not like more the costume instead of the person.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like we do the same things, he just does it differently, So the way he don't like flashy stuff, but we do the same exact thing though, So yeah. So like the same thing I was doing 20 years ago, he was doing 20 years ago.
Got you.
So yeah.
Okay. Jessica, who check on your piece?
My mentor, Monica Taylor. She is always asking, like, how's my spirit? We send 10 to 15-minute voice messages to each other, just checking on how am I doing, because she knows that I am the spirit checker for everyone, asking how their spirit is. So I would definitely say my mentor.
Okay.
And my best friend.
Okay. What about you, Lamar? Who checks on your piece?
I think my mama check on me the most. Outside of that, like my friends.
Okay. My exes check on my piece the most.
Whoa.
Shout out to y'all.
That's all right. They still love you.
Hey, I look at the camera.
They love daddy.
Wow.
They gonna always love daddy.
That is crazy.
That's real though. That's real though.
I love that.
That's real though.
I love
Man,
that.
Man, I wish an ex would text my phone. What? You got to be going back to my therapist. Say, what the hell on my face? Fuck wrong with you?
Y'all don't communicate with
crazy,
y'all
bro.
exes?
No.
Hey, look, you better off fighting cancer than fucking texting my phone.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
Nah.
Troy said damn.
Yeah, that's bad, bro. That's bad. I'm cool with all my exes, though. I ain't gonna lie, though.
I am cool.
Same.
They're my homegirls. Like,
Just don't speak.
we text and shit.
Damn,
Like,
don't
not
text.
like no crazy text though, but it's a real wellness check for real. You alright? You good?
I feel like that's like the manipulation. You ain't out. So look, I'm just saying, because I feel like I mean, I done it before, so I know. I'm just being real. You know how you check on somebody, like you, they be like, no, I ain't good.
Future meme.
You never like, yeah, I ain't good, and then shit, you alright. You know, so I'm being cute.
I think you good.
Yeah, I'm cute. Like, shit, you need anything? No, I'm like, I'm bringing something to eat. Cool, boom, you hit. I'm just being real.
Fast.
That's fast. I feel like that's why I said, no, I don't want you to check on me. No, we have an expiration date. It expired. So since we expired,
That's insane.
I feel like that's too emotional tie. I'm just being real.
It's for real.
That's an emotional
Yeah, no,
tie. I
that's
feel like
true. I
that's
agree.
I'm allowing you into my space. No,
agree.
That's crazy though.
because even I'm being real. Like, no, we never know. Once you expire, you expire.
Okay.
Like, if you doing bad, you doing bad. It's just but you got to deal with that. I can't help you with that.
That's crazy. That's crazy though.
Just saying.
I love that for you, though.
That's no,
I
no.
checking on you.
Don't skip past this shit. No, we want to hear. I want to hear this. 'Cause I want to know how this work out. And you said your exes, so it's multiple. So yeah, plural. No, you didn't open this one.
Mainly, I would say my favorite ex, the first one. I was.
Why
with
she
for-
your favorite?
I would say my first. So I'm like a serial dater.
Oh,
like,
I thought you was ready.
What you already say? Like serial what?
No, not like you were like. I don't know the exact word for it, but like. You just run. You a
no,
hoe.
I think I said it wrong.
You a hoe.
Damn, that's crazy. No, I think I said it wrong.
No, that's what I didn't say. You a hoe.
I like to be in long relationships, so I said serial. I should have said something else. I'm like serial monogamous. I love like
That's the
long
word.
relationships.
That's the word.
Okay.
So my last relationship, like the last two were like 10 years. So like, yeah, the first one we
last
started.
two was 10
The
years?
last two, yeah, the first
Goddamn,
one.
what you with 10?
It's me with my facial expression, but they're saying
I'm doing it. Oh no, we do math.
No,
We do math. How you was 12? What?
15.
What?
15.
You
I'm
35?
25.
I'm 32 now.
How the hell? That is,
Okay, so one was 10 and one was 10. Damn, I'm trying to round up.
I thought you was like 28 or something, bro. You like
No, I'm 32. God damn, shit.
No,
Niggas
but-
over here doing real math.
But hold on, this
Yeah,
is
Me
the
too,
thing.
15, 25, and then I'm like,
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I was like, woo.
like 28.
I'm 32.
But I'm no. This is my main question though.
Okay.
If that's your favorite ex, why you not with them?
is
It's
that a part of the podcast?
No, we gonna have to ask
mean-
you. Shit, this is an open dialogue.
Supposed to be moderating, and I have more questions. But
You guys in that pot.
Yeah, you got no. This you in the seat.
all right, why aren't we together? I think that we grew up together, and we grew kind of like out of what each other were looking for
Out of a lot.
in that sense. Yeah. Like I think like I see her now, and she's graduated and she doing good. Her kid, I love her kid to death. But
So
like
she won't really just
no, that's my dog. Like,
Okay,
but like
no, I'm
we
just
we
saying.
were
You want strictly.
She won't strictly. She was swinging.
she before me. I mean, that was her
Oh, okay.
her high school sweetheart type.
Okay,
and
gotcha,
she had a
gotcha.
kid with him, and then she met
big
me.
dude
And you
came
know what I'm
through.
saying? She met Steady. That's what it is. So what you said, big dude?
Oh, I was
Yeah.
gonna say no man. He ain't gonna say that on the podcast. Georgie ball that big dude.
Big dude, no. Troy, you're so inclusive. I love it.
I'm
so
just saying.
inclusive.
What does that mean?
Like you just like refer to me as like Big Daddy and stuff.
That big dude.
Yeah. Big
Oh, you
dude.
gotta be Big Daddy in a 2-year relationship. Like, what you is?
Troy's so for real.
Well, no,
with
I
all-
know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
that's my
that's
dog.
it.
No, yeah, Troy, my dog. But no, we just, I mean, you know, communication differences. We respond to anger differently, so it just, you know, we clashed a lot
Okay,
when
so-
it came to communication.
Why? What makes her your favorite?
She's just so cool. She can know how to cook. She know how to clean.
So that seems like
Gender roles.
It seems like the good outweigh the bad though.
Look at the
I mean,
No, I'm wondering because it's like this. When you with somebody for 10 years,
yes.
I'm
Yeah.
devoted. Like if I thought about,
shout out to you.
I was dating somebody at 20 and I'm
Yeah.
just turned 30 and we just broke up.
yeah,
That's a lot.
That's a lot to unpack
yeah.
for one. So it's like, and if I like, this is my favorite, and say I've dated other people after the fact, and I'm still saying that's my favorite. I've already
Try to
grown
swing
so
it back.
much. So now it's like, yeah, I might as well.
Run it back.
I
It's
might as well run
definitely
it back.
things that we can fix. Is I think that a lot of things
Oh,
are
you need to go ahead and
fixable.
fix that.
I'm just, I mean, I don't know if she's in a place that she wants to fix it. She
You
on her
ain't asked
single
either.
tip. I'm on my single tip. We just,
Yeah,
Go ahead and get your family back.
yeah, they're gonna get your
All right,
family.
shout out to my family. I love
We
y'all.
gonna invite her to the
Y'all-
pod. Don't worry about it.
All right. So
Crazy.
now that we've exited the LGBTQ segment of this conversation, when was the last time you cried, and why, Jessica? Damn, they over there like thinking.
Oh, I ain't got
Lamar
to.
got his
This is the
answer.
last time that I cried.
Yeah, and why?
Ooh, I cried. It was a good cry.
Ooh, okay.
I went to a conference 2 weekends ago, and my mentor in the field, Dana Lewis, he was being honored for like his work for the past 10 years for working with Black men. So as he's up there taking on his speech, I'm like super excited recording him, and in the midst of me recording,
I saw this.
he says, I want to give a shout out to my sister, my colleague, Jessica. Like, he literally took a moment that was all about him and made it about me.
Wow.
And acknowledged the work that I'm doing. I'm literally, like, I dropped the phone. Like, it was real time emotion. And the people that were sitting at my table, they were like, this is real. Like, they were like, this is a real, like, I was bawling, crying, because it was like the whole room just looked at me, and he just gave me my flowers, and I just lost it.
Well,
That
the
was
thing is, I
last time
saw
cried.
you recording that, and I was like, did she know he was going to say that? Because you were recording him.
I was recording it
Yeah.
already, and then so that was the clip, but I have previous like videos of
Yeah.
it. So it was like, that's why I was like, like, and then I
Yeah.
dropped the phone, so I don't have nothing else, but that was
You let out the same squeal that you let out when we talked about Shannon Sharp last time.
Oh yes,
Yes, I know
So-
you love Shannon Sharp. I mean, shout out to Shannon Sharp. Hopefully you doing okay with what you got going on right now.
But yes, that was the last time that I cried.
Okay,
It was so good. It was a good cry.
I love it. I love it. All right, Lamar, when's the last time you cried?
I cry every Sunday.
At church,
Yeah,
I love it.
Oh,
Where you go?
I go to Life Church.
TLC. Yes,
okay,
I knew that. I
okay.
knew it. I cried too. Maybe
You
I
go
cried.
to Life Church
Yes,
too?
yeah. Shout out to Pastor Vernon.
Shout out to Pastor
Yeah.
Vernon.
Yes.
Like you said,
Lit.
that's running away too, though. Everybody keep on recommending it.
But like, what about like? Is it like the spirit hit you? Like you one of
I
those
think my
like?
connection, like my spiritual connection with God now is in my worship. That's my That's my submission. That's my vulnerability. I feel like me going to therapy would like opened up me being vulnerable, and I think that when I'm gonna be vulnerable to this therapist, and now the person that saved my life, that's got me to still be here. I had to put my ego aside and be vulnerable and give thanks. So every Sunday in my worship, I thank God for me still being here. So that's my crying. It's a thank you cry. It's a calling out to, I'm submitting myself. I'm trusting you with my process.
Does that only come on Sundays?
No, I don't only come on Sundays, but I'm just saying I know when I go into my mode, because like I said, when I go to church, I'm in there by myself. I don't even care who in there.
Yeah.
I'm focused on what I'm hearing. So that's where I get my that's like not my decompression. I feel like that's my release. So my cry is I'm releasing whatever I've went through this week to God. And sometimes I have to do it through, like I do my worship. Like sometimes, like I take my son to daycare, we'll listen to a gospel before I go to the gym. Because when I get in the gym, ain't no gospel going on. I gotta get turned. So I gotta release. Sometimes you have to release, in the morning. But it's like on Sunday, I'm submitting.
And that brings something to mind too when you said the quote that your mentor told you: if your why doesn't make you cry, then your why isn't big enough.
No, it ain't.
So that's kind of like involved in your values. Like you feel like some need to make you cry.
Gotta come to Life Church.
All right, Troy. When was the last time you cried and why?
I don't remember the exact time, but it's when I'm in the car and I like hear certain songs. I always cry for real. Like R. Kelly, I Wish. Like Show the World with Boosie. That's funny. That joint. And what's another song? What's that No Cap song?
Angels, Ghetto Angels.
Ghetto Angels though. Like every time I hear that song, it automatically made me cry for real, and it just made me just reminisce my two best friends that died. So it's like it just put me in that. I can't even control it a lot of times for real. So every time I hear them songs, it instantly made me cry for real. I just get a deep thought about them for real.
Okay, I think crying is like a tough subject for me because I don't cry a lot. Like it makes me feel like it feels like a sign of weakness to me. And I talk about a little bit about it in my book. Shout out to the book, is up there. Investing While Black. Product
Shameless
placement
plug.
here. Shameless plug. But yeah, I don't know. I can't. The last time I cried, I probably was depressed and just was praying to God to help me get up out my depression. I think that probably was this morning. So
This morning.
but I don't cry like it was probably like a silent cry. It probably won't even like maybe a tear dropped. But crying to me is linked to like hard things. I don't think I've cried like in a joyful sense. I think I just get like really happy. Yeah. All right. Single people in the room. What's something that's on the other side of your bed?
A bunch of pillows.
Hold on, you single?
Jackson, you single?
I was gonna say, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait, you're not single.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
not married.
No, that's not what we. No, that's not that. Don't try to. No.
Manipulation. Wait.
No.
Why can't I be single?
Hold on, aren't you dating?
No.
Breaking news alert.
Hold on, I swear to God.
Breaking news alert.
Am I tripping? You won't seeing somebody?
She was.
I was.
Oh, so you're not seeing him no more?
Come on, we being real here. Come on now.
Hold on.
I
wait for the answer. No, because
I was gonna let it go.
I'm single. I'm single.
Hold on,
I'm not dating.
No, can you answer the question? Are you still seeing him?
No.
Oh
man.
She asked God for forgiveness first before she lied. Cause she like,
Answer the question
I
about
gotta
the
stand
pillow.
on it.
Yeah,
I gotta stand on
I'm
it.
single. I'm not dating.
she going back.
I'm done.
Lamar is gonna get to the bottom of this.
No, cause no, when you said it, I'm like, she just talking about me and Troy. I'm like, all right, me and Troy gonna answer this question real quick.
Well,
like,
But what have I done? Well, okay, the last time I was here.
you definitely said on it. That one, but a month ago. Like,
Okay,
But a
not too much on me.
About 30 days ago.
Not too much on me. Things just don't work out, guys.
That's true.
hey, look, keep it pushing.
Keep it P. Why y'all break up?
This is not what we talking about on the podcast.
Hey, look, people need to hear this. This is for the people. This ain't for us.
You healing somebody right now.
Yeah.
You healing somebody.
You might bless somebody to walk away.
Y'all don't know
You healing somebody.
Dang.
You just got to go. You just gotta go.
I'm like, hold on, what's going on?
Okay, so
Okay, go ahead and start the question again. We
she
going.
answered it and she said it was
No, she's on pillows on the other side. Like,
No, she was bold with it too, pillows. I was like,
no,
all right.
that's why I was weak because when she answered, I was like, what? What are you talking
okay.
Sick
about?
of y'all.
This question now for Troy because Troy dating. Lamar, what's on
Troy
the
dating.
I ain't in a relationship.
what?
It's just falling
old.
apart.
Oh my
The
god!
man over matter is falling apart.
I'm about 2 months out. Yeah.
Okay, it's fresh.
The presence of the Lord is.
That was all. We all in the same club now. This the perfect time for this podcast.
It's the perfect time.
It's hot.
You gotta stand on it.
Yes, who fault was it, Troy? Who fault was it?
I mean, it wasn't saying nobody's fault. It's just
okay.
like I just had enough for real.
You had enough.
I had enough of it.
Hey, shit was her fault then. You just
I mean, I would say it's her fault because
Okay.
she's just who she is. It's just I finally
Okay.
accepted who she was.
got you.
You know how you try to, like you said, you try to change somebody or want somebody to be what you want them to be.
I got you.
But it's gonna always be. They gonna always show them later on. So I just got tired of that little thing for real.
Dang.
That's a good one. Bring us home, Lamar.
Bring us home.
Come on.
What's the question? 'Cause y'all
You
done
know the
fucked me up.
This question is for single people. What is on the other half of your bed?
And the pillows, like like, what you mean?
I mean, I got a whole bunch of shit on the side of my bed. Don't know about you, right? I
It
got
might
my
be
computer.
Yeah, no. Big bro sitting right there.
Daddy? I don't know this.
Big bro right there. Oh,
Not big bro.
Real big dude.
All right.
the gorilla.
Y'all are stupid.
That's why we don't need to drink wine for this.
tell
But
me.
this
Yeah, this side.
This gonna get
Part 2 is
crazy.
going crazy. Part 2 is going
Hey.
crazy.
Drink wine.
Oh,
Part 2 is
oh
going crazy.
God.
Oh my
Boy,
gosh. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. Let's take it back. Well, not even back, but we go bring it home a little bit because I don't want to keep y'all for too long.
Oh God.
He can't breathe. Lamar can't
We
breathe.
over there a week. Like, what's the most beautiful feeling in the world? Anybody. The most beautiful feeling.
Watching your kids prosper. That joint feel good. Like seeing them excelling and succeeding. Like, damn.
That's why you told me I shouldn't get a nanny. You said I should just raise them without help, without a nanny.
I mean, like I be working with a lot of rich people, like wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they always say. Like their biggest regret. Like they got the money, they grind, they hustle, but they didn't put enough into their kids for real. Like that's what they always. Cause like the kids, they don't have a lot of substance for real. So now like one dude, he probably worth like $100 million. He like his son is 50 years old now, still asks for money and stuff.
Yeah.
Still depending on him. He's like I didn't do enough with him for real.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I don't. Yeah. Try to keep me in your pocket as long as you can.
Yeah. That's one of the things you can't get back. It's time. Working in the hospital, I see that a lot. Like people be on their deathbed. They don't want a new house, a new car. They don't want nothing. Like they want more. Like I just want to make it to see my daughter wedding. I just want to make it to see my son graduate. You know. So yeah. What about you? What you think? What's the most beautiful feeling in the world, Jessica? Jessica P. Hill. LCS.
I think I was going like internal. Like
Yeah.
I can't describe the feeling, but it's just like it's like an excited feeling. It's like happiness. It's like all of these like feelings. It just feels like peace and home. I can't
Peace and
describe it. Like just when something exciting has happened, or when you just feel like, I think I get the feeling when I'm just surrounded in just like positivity and just like around my people, and it's just like a safe space. Like even this feels good.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I can't really describe it, but it's just like when I'm in my safest space, it just feels like home. And it's just like an internal feeling that I'm having.
So it's not a place.
It's wherever
create it
I can.
wherever you
Yeah,
are.
it can be created.
I like it. What about you?
I'm done with Lamar.
No, I'm gonna be serious. I mean, I'll take it back to church. I think I get the best feeling when I'm the most vulnerable.
Wow,
That's good.
Because I feel like when I'm the most vulnerable, you know how like I said, we as men, we deal with a lot of ego.
absolutely.
So it's in like your pride. But once you kind of like fully, like when I feel like, I'm gonna say it like this, when you can feel the anointing of the presence in that moment, and it's a Bible verse. I'm not that biblical, so
Yeah.
but it's like when you like, it's like living water. You can feel it in your stomach. That's probably the most like, it's an undescribable feeling.
When I think about vulnerability, I don't think about. I mean, vulnerability is tough. Sorry, especially like when you opening up to somebody about something that you feel like you will take to the grave, or that's the type of vulnerability I'm thinking about. I don't know if you think about like a different type of safe space, but vulnerability to me is just like opening up about something that's been stressing me out, and I've been just like harboring it in, and it's been really messing, and then you get it out. It feels like a good release though. So I get that. Like it is a beautiful feeling. It feels like a release. I get that.
Because I feel like that release is non-judgmental. So like how you say like you got a secret that's going to the grave.
Yeah.
I know my secret to God ain't going like I have trauma from betrayal. I've been been actually shot by people that I called my friends.
Damn.
So my vulnerability with people is very slim. So it's like, so that's why I say like being vulnerable and how betrayal and, and going through traumas as a black man, that vulnerability is no vulnerability that I ever had with a person.
Wow.
So that's who I speak to. Like I don't talk about my problems to people. So that's why I've said like my relationship is a little different. So it's like I don't like, oh mom, I'm having a bad day. That's my mama ain't gonna be the person that's gonna help me.
God gonna be the person. So do you talk to your friends or family about anything, or as far as vulnerability wise?
Yeah, somewhat, but at the same time, I'm gonna get my answer from in my prayer.
Okay.
So it's like I can tell you, but it's like you still might. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of people, I can talk to Troy about certain things because a lot of people aren't where we at.
Yeah.
They're not on this. They might not have the same frequency. They might not have the same level of emotional intelligence or knowing their self-worth, self-value. So it's like having those conversations where you kind of feel like, not that you above them, but the level of conversation, your honesty might not be at the level that I need to be. I need to be true and sound. You might feel like you're going to have to talk to me like this because you might not want to hurt my feelings. I don't need you to sugarcoat it. I ain't that type of dude. So that vulnerability with people, I think, is like, it's always circumstantial.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And I think it's vulnerable is can have like a negative connotation, because like the definition of being vulnerable is being susceptible to hurt and pain. Like as you're being vulnerable, like when you say the word you're being vulnerable, that means that you are in the most space that as you release this, as you say this, that it can be hurt if it's taken, if you go and do something with it, or you stomp on it or whatever. So I like to say more like emotionally expressive versus vulnerable, because I feel like when I say like I'm being vulnerable, it can make me feel like I'm in a space of weakness, because that's essentially being vulnerable is.
Yeah.
And I get your perspective, but to me, vulnerability is like, I feel like I use it as a metaphor of like a wall. And sometimes you can't see past your wall to get the answer. The answer to whatever you need is on that other side of the wall.
Yeah.
So it's like if I let down my guard, and I guess you can say be weak because I don't have that shield, then I can get the answers that I need. Because I feel like sometimes when you always got your shield up, when people be defensive, somebody could be defensive and criticizing you, but they criticize you in a way that it can help you grow. But if you're not in the place to receive that because you being defensive, you're not being vulnerable, I feel like that you will never, you won't receive the message. So that's why I say, when I say vulnerability, I say it's submission.
Yeah.
I'm submitting to whatever the problem is. I'm allowing it to come into me. I'm not saying, okay, well, I'm not gonna let nobody come in me. Like that's how I look at it. I know the definition, but I just look at it like I'm submitting to whatever the problem is, because it's the problem. It's not nothing else.
Yeah. And I feel like vulnerability, like you said, is attached to ego a lot. So like you don't really be hurt, your ego be hurt or your pride be hurt. So like once you get over your ego, like that's why like when I had that one shroom trip, it killed my ego. That's why I call it like an ego death. So now it's like I don't care about what I say now. I express myself. Even things that I used to be like, I hope nobody found out about. Now I express it now because I don't care about it. And not that I don't even care, is that I accepted it. Like, this is what it is. This is what happened. It's cool though. If somebody found out, I don't really care because I let them know now. So I learned how to remove my ego from a lot of situations for real. Because that's like, that would be considered my wall and my guard, my ego, trying to protect me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been an amazing episode of the Mind Over Matter podcast. I still gotta get it. I still gotta make it sound good when I ended and when I started, because we really I feel like we really curated some good conversations, and we definitely had some really good thoughts, and I think we brought it home with a lot of these conversations that a lot of people don't hear. People go tune into it because of who we are, where we are in this moment, what space we're in, what industries we're in. People want to hear from people like us. And I think, is it a good time to announce our live event while I still got some storage on this phone?
Yeah.
We got a live event coming up on, what is it?
June 29th.
June 29th. Location, time to be announced, exclusive. So definitely y'all tap in with us. We in the Richmond, Virginia area. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Lamar, Troy, Jessica, and me, Bree. So anyways, peace, love, blessings. Good night.